Hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of Talking Fitchburg on this Monday, June 15th, 2020. I'm Jeremy Crosby. Hope you had a wonderful day as we conclude this Monday work day and start on another work week. Hopefully you got outside this weekend. I know I did. It was gorgeous out, and going in today, it wasn't too bad. And as we saw in the forecast earlier today, it's going to just keep on getting warmer and up to the 90s by Thursday. But, I'll be lacking with that. No humidity. So enjoy the dry heat while you have it, and make sure you water those gardens this week so nothing dies off there. And boy, I believe a lot of people are gardening this year too. With being at home, I feel like a lot of people are jumping in and going for it. So, good luck on all your gardens out there. And maybe we can check in on Bamlet's garden and my garden throughout this summer and see whose is growing. Is it Andrew? You're growing vegetables, right? Remind me of that. Or do you guys do all flowers this year? He says just flowers, so it's fine. It's fine. I'll check into my plants and see how they do. So, hey, we got a show for you. We'll get you updated on the latest, including talking about what's open in the city of Fitchburg in regards at the Parks Department. We'll lead with that here in just a minute. It is Monday. We got your Verona Road construction update kicking off for you. And then over the weekend, yesterday, we celebrated with Mike, who turned 100 years old, a World War II vet. And we'll bring you that story here in just a little bit of time as well. Very honored that we were invited to come out, and we'll, again, take you out there in just a little bit of time. But first, we do turn to the headlines, and we start with what's open with the Phase 2. Yeah, Dane County's Forward Dane plan went into effect today, and we're so excited here to report on this. And it just says here that the Fitchburg Parks and Recreation wanted to pass along an update that we received from the city administrator early today, June 15th, with reaching Dane County's phase number 2 of the reopening plan. The city of Fitchburg will be instituting the following amenity opening. These openings with the following requirements recommended by Dane County Health include social distancing and capacity rules. Park amenities to be open include playgrounds, basketball courts, and ball diamonds. And later on, we'll see public bathrooms will open as well. On June 22nd, additional park facilities and their openings will be determined in the near future. So just to get things kicked off here, your playgrounds, basketball courts, and ball diamonds will be open. And then a little bit later in the month, some of the public bathrooms will be opening as well. So we'll get you the details on that. And now we will check in with our Parks Department and get some info on exactly what's going to be happening with this opening of Phase 2.
First off, thanks for having us, Jeremy. And certainly these openings are as a result of wanting to make it as safe as we possibly can for our residents and users of our park facilities. And we are following the Dane County reopening guide and rules as we continue to open up our park amenities. What we are going to open up are all the playgrounds will be open, along with the basketball courts and our ball diamonds and athletic fields. But at this time, the ball diamonds and athletic fields are not available for reservations. We are working to see if we can't reserve some facilities potentially in the near future. The bathrooms, we are scheduled to open up the bathrooms on June 22nd. But again, what we will do is we'll post the restrooms with rules and those kinds of things. But that's really our immediate plan at this point. I know residents and customers are interested in the splash pad, and we are beginning to start to work through that process to get the splash pad open. But at this point, we don't have an open date set, but we are working towards that end. And go ahead.
No, I was going to say that's good to hear. I know there had been a lot of questions surrounding that, especially since this Phase 2 piece started. as far as cleaning goes and stuff, Scott, I know it's going to be really difficult to get out and really clean the playgrounds and stuff. So I know that part of this, I mean, is you got to bring hand sanitizer and stuff. But as far as cleaning goes, how are you going to make that work, Scott?
Well, we are going to, the park maintenance staff will clean the restrooms daily in the morning. But again, what we'll do is we'll post it. That'll be the only cleaning that we will be able to do, along with, so residents are going to have to use the safe practices that they've always used, and, with hand washing and those kinds of things. But we only have the capacity to clean them once per day, which will happen in the morning. I know as we continue to hopefully get to park shelter reservations, then you're dealing with picnic tables and those kinds of things, and we really don't have the ability to sanitize or wash those. But so we'll have to make our reservation customers aware of that, so that they can take proper protocol and clean them before, or maybe have table dressings or cloths or whatever it might be on the picnic table. But we just don't have the capacity to sanitize all of those types of amenities.
Yeah. That's a tough one to overcome right at the moment.
Well, it really is. But I think just generally that, our park customers, they just need to, follow the good safety procedures and policies that Dane County Health is recommending. We've got to rely on folks to do those things on their own. We'll do the best that we can on our end, but certainly we need the residents and the customers to do their part. And if they see anything, certainly they can contact the Parks Department at any time, and we'll address their questions and comments and concerns, kind of thing. So
yeah, no, understandable. Scott, we'll just keep updating the folks then as you and the team come out with the next phase of opening stuff. So thank you so much for taking the time real quick here. We'll talk to you soon, Scott.
Very good. Thanks for having us, Jeremy.
You betcha. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. COVID-19 effects with pre-health issues. Yeah, it's a new report coming out of here at COVID-19 and CDC, and they're warning people that among people with COVID-19, reported hospitalizations were 6 times higher and deaths 12 times higher among those reported with underlying conditions compared to those who reported no underlying conditions, according to the first comprehensive overview of the U.S. COVID-19 cases reported to the CDC. While this report provides more evidence that some people are at higher risk for these severe outcomes, everyone still should take the steps to protect themselves and others from COVID-19. And of course, we have been sharing those with you. And one of those pieces is to stop the spread of COVID-19. And this nice graphic piece here from Governor Tony Evers fits that mold perfectly here. So get tested 5 to 7 days after the event of possible exposure for free from one of the local testing sites in your community. If the first test is negative, get tested again in 12 to 14 days. Monitor yourself for symptoms, including cough, shortness of breath, fever, chills, sore throat, runny nose, muscle pain, or headache. If you start experiencing symptoms, get tested immediately and continue to practice social distancing as much as you are able. Use plenty of hand sanitizer and wash your hands often, and always wear a mask if you're heading out to be safe. And those testing sites continue across Wisconsin, and the National Guard has one of those testing sites right here in Dane County. And as a total of 25 specimen collection teams from the Wisconsin National Guard are out and continue to operate across Wisconsin, helping Wisconsin Department of Health services for the testing capacities, which has been a lifesaver. The team's comprised of nearly 500 citizen soldiers and airmen, a total established mobile testing sites at locations ranging from correctional facilities and health clinics to private businesses and community-based testing sites. After collecting the specimens at each site, Wisconsin National Guard troops send the test kits to a lab for analyze and individual citizens receive their results via phone call from their local health department or state call center within 3 to 7 days following the test. The number of specimens collected at the sites so far, all in Dane County, we'll look at Dane counties at least. There's 2 teams established at a community-based testing site that started on May 11th at the Madison Alliant Energy Center and has collected nearly 17,500 specimens as of June 15th. As of June 15th, by the way, Wisconsin National Guard team has collected 127,716 specimens statewide. That's incredible. In addition, approximately 30 troops are working at a call center that informs people of their COVID-19 test results. Wisconsin National Guard has fulfilled a variety of roles across the state since the COVID-19 pandemic began after March 12th. Public health emergency declaration was declared from Governor Tony Evers. All right. Also, any businesses that have been affected by COVID-19 are urged to jump in on this grant. We are all in small business grant. That application period opened up this morning at 8 a.m. and runs through next Tuesday through 11:59 p.m., June 23rd. If you head out to link, you can learn more about this. But small business in Wisconsin operate on razor-thin profit margins and hold very little cash in reserve, which makes weathering the effects of a global pandemic particularly challenging. Complicating matters for these small businesses is seeking federal or other financial assistance that often lack the financial relationships required or are otherwise ineligible to qualify for these programs. Wisconsin Economic Development Corp are here with their all-in small business grant designed to help those small businesses get back on their feet while also encouraging the adoption of best practices to keep employees, customers, and communities safe. So if you qualify for this, you can fill out the application. Again, get this in by next Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. to be safe. And again, those qualifications are on the screen, but head out to the website. And of course, we share the link to these stories every day when we post up the links post up the headlines with those links. All right, that does it for headlines. Coming up next, we open up the Fitchburg Digest with your Verona Road construction update. But first, we got a few meetings going on this week here in the city of Fitchburg. Take a look.